Greetings, my V family all over the world. This is your chief. As we say in Turkey, merhaba, alright, or greetings from Istanbul, the amazing, the magical, the unbelievable city of Istanbul. I have officially fallen in love with this city. It has so much to show you, from modern to history to culture. Walking down the streets of Istanbul, it's like walking through a movie set sometimes, you understand? So I landed today, zero sleep for 48 hours. This is your chief, still looking good, all right? And at my favorite hotel in Istanbul, and about to record what I believe is a very important message to all of you who are building right now, all right? And I call this Wednesday message, all right, do not cross this line, all right? Do not cross this line, or something like that, okay? Now, what I'm trying to talk about the line is that one of the most confusing part about network marketing, and what creates some level of depression, sadness in network marketing, and the new kids watching, I hope you understand this, is that network marketing always has ups and downs. The performance of your team has ups and downs, okay? You have good weeks, you have great weeks, you have bad weeks. You have festival season, you have kids going to school season, you have bad winters, and sometimes sad that we have floods and natural disaster. And everything around you could impact the performance of your team. And this is the first thing you have to understand. This is completely normal. I went through it, Japa went through it, Dato Sri Vijay went through it, Arun Adli Sati, all went through it throughout their journey. And here's what I understand why it happens and why you shouldn't get frustrated. All right. Firstly, all your downlines are humans. No human is predictable. No human's emotion can remain at the highest level forever. No human can perform at 110% every day of their lives. All right. No human has the level of focus with zero distraction. That's a myth. I am your upline. I am your chief. I represent the great founders. And I have bad days. I have bad weeks. I get distracted. All right. It's normal. It's human. It's being human. Okay. So when you have a downline group of all humans, behavior is not predictable. Performance is not predictable. All right. What happens around you is not predictable. So stop getting frustrated. Stop getting depressed. Stop thinking whether did I make the right decision to be part of network marketing, social enterprise, social entrepreneurship. Yes, it is the best freaking decision you made in your life. Okay, however, there's going to be ups, there's going to be downs. But there's one rule that I put in practice 27 years ago. I have a line. Okay, I have a line that the performance of my team will never drop below the line. It can dance here, up, down, but it never must go below this line. And this line is sacred to me. This line is something that I put in place from the time I start building. So if you don't have a line that must never be crossed, okay, with the performance or bad performance of your downlines or your team, your business will decline and decline and decline and decline and decline until you vanish from this industry. Now, why is that line important and why your performance cannot cross that line downwards? All right. Okay. And the reason why that line is important is because when I see the performance of my team, I see your performance, all my downlines around the world. The week your performance drops below that line, I become unbelievably crazy. Atta maji satakali. You understand? I will not sleep. I will not eat. I am on the phone, on Zoom calls, on emergency calls, every 30 minutes with everyone. Alright, I start my call with Arun, Adli, Sati, Dave, David. We all get on a call and I ask them, what's going on? How did we cross the line? How did the performance of our global, powerful, unbelievable network cross the line? If the performance dropped below the line, there is something wrong. It is time for emergency meetings. It is time to cancel weddings. It is time to stop eating, stop sleeping. Are you guys with me? It's Atta Maji Sata Kali that time. Now you must have that line. Now how do you decide this line? You decide the line with mathematical logic. Alright? What is mathematical logic? How many people do you have in your downline? Alright? How many people attend the system? Okay, who attend your trainings, attend your system? How many percent of people who attend the system must be doing Rule 3 consistently, without fail? Alright? And all the people doing Rule 3, how many sign-ups do you expect every week to come from the performance of your downlines? Are you guys with me? So I cannot decide for you because I do not know the size of your network. I do not know how big your network is. But bottom line, all my active, half asleep, blah, 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 everyone, if I put everyone in the room and there's 100 people who occasionally come for the system, watch the Wednesday message, likes the company, loves the company, blah, 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 blah. At least 30% of them, 30% must be doing Rule 3. You got 10 people who are still breathing in your downline, 30% must be doing Rule 3. You take your whole system count, 1,000 people, 300 people must be doing Rule 3, non-negotiable. 30% must be doing Rule 3. Alright? And out of that 100 people, 10%, which is 10 people, so 30 people doing Rule 3, 10 people should already be very close to your mindset. Alright? They are your inner circle. These are leaders you don't have to wake up every day. Please do presentation. Wake up every day. Don't give up on your dream. They're not those kind of people. These are people who are switched on. These are people who are on fire. These are people who will create a variety of results, but they are maniacs. They are ready for war. They are your warrior downlines. You understand? If you don't have 10% of your active downlines or the people who come to your system who are alive in network marketing, still going on, holding on for one more day, like Sati says, you understand? Who are willing to pay the price like Arun says, who are the captain of their ship like Adli says. Are you guys with me or not? If you have, alright, 10% of your people with that mindset, you're on the right track. But you must have 30% of your active people doing Rule 3. Less than 30%, that's below the line. So here's your line. How many active people do you have? Active means they are alive. They believe in network marketing. They come for trainings once in a while. You communicate, they reply. Alright? They are trying to send their TAT to you, most of them. They love the business. They found your dream. Alright? Maybe not attend ISB, but they have attended maybe VCon or your events regularly. These are active people. That means they're just alive and you can see them and you know they have a bright future in QNET. You understand? The first line is 30% of your active people must be doing Rule 3. That line must not. So if there's 100 people in the room, 30 people must be doing Rule 3. If next month, 29 people doing Rule 3, it has crossed the line. It has dropped below the line. It must never drop below the line. It must never drop below the line. Never drop below the line. Never drop below the line. I want to repeat this 1,000 times. So if 29 people are doing Rule 3 when there's supposed to be 30 people doing Rule 3, you panic. You cancel your wedding. Alright, you get everyone in the room. You call that person who last month did, this month didn't do. You find out what's going on. You push them with trespass. You call for an emergency. You find 10 more people to come and join the Rule 3 club. So if these people drop out, you got 10 people to replace, but you never drop below the line. Never drop below this line. Alright, 100 breeding downlines, 30 must be in Rule 3 club. Are you with me? 30 people must have the discipline, the commitment, the loyalty to you, the empty cup, and do Rule 3. Are you more than 30? Congratulations. But cannot drop below the line. Never drop below the line. Right? Now the second line you want to create is how many sign-ups are these people supposed to do? So you got 30 people doing 15 presentations a month. That's 450. 450 presentations happening every month in your team. If you are in a market which is matured but still okay, you might get 10% success ratio. That means 45 sign-ups that month. If you are in a brand new market, you should get 60, 70% success ratio. If your market is going through the worst crisis known to mankind, alright, then maybe 1% or 2% sign-up ratio should happen. Are you with me? Those are lines. Never drop below that line. Never drop below that line. Decide what is that number. And then comes to your inner circle, the 10%. This 10% can be one person because you only have 10, so 10% is 1. Or you got 100 people, 10% is 10. You got 1,000 people, 10% is 100. These are people in your inner circle. And what is the line you must not drop below? TAT every week. They must send you TAT before 12:15 a.m. Saturday. If after 12:15 a.m. Saturday, they've dropped below the line. Right? And if more people drop below, if your performance of yourself, your group, your organization drops below the line too many times, your team will die. Your team will vanish. Because once they drop below the line, then they fall very fast to the bottom. These lines that you draw never allow the performance of your group, never allow the behavior of your group, never allow the promises of your group to ever drop below the line. Are you guys with me? So the ups and downs in network marketing will always exist. It happened to me, it'll happen to you. Get used to it. But the ups and downs, this is the line. The ups and downs should exist above the line. It must never drop below the line. It drops below the line, panic, go crazy, ata, maji, satakali. You understand now? Make phone calls, invite everyone to your house for an emergency meeting. Alright, if they're overseas, get on a Zoom. Stay on the Zoom for 3 hours until you have given them a wake-up call that they know that their performance must never drop below the line. And I've seen this for 27 years plus, 4 years before that, 31 years. The day you allow your organization's performance to drop below the line, it starts to die. Keep the performance of your team, keep your personal performance always above the line, the non-negotiable line. Are you guys with me or not? So let the ups and downs happen. It's normal in network marketing. We got good weeks, bad weeks, great months, bad months. It's okay. But never allow the organization drop below the line. That means you have to spend tonight, counsel your upline, block number 7. What is the line for your organization? What is the line of presentation, Rule 3, sign-ups, attending system, sending you TAT, being in your zone, counseling upline, many criterias. There must be a line that you never drop below the line. Are you with me, guys? So this is your chief saying merhaba once again from Istanbul. Stay glued to my Insta. Tomorrow I'm flying to Antalya, alright, to speak to the amazing warriors of Team Knights, okay? And then I got leaders who I gotta meet. And even when I come on a trip, I draw a line. I never drop below the line. How many people I meet, how effective my meetings, what results will come after I fly out of Istanbul. Are you guys with me? Have lines and never drop below the line.